I'm going to have to spectate this in spectator mode. But yeah, I'm really not exactly sure what's going on with the eLevate teams, because remind me if I'm correct, but they had two teams, right? At one point, they had like a real team and a champs team.
I couldn't tell you. I think so. I maybe like with Miyagi, because obviously we know Miyagi's still on eLevate, but he is obviously not old enough for champs, so they did have a completely different roster. I'm actually just working on pulling up that picture, but the gameplay has started, guys. Putrid, if you just want to take over while I just pull this up real quick, because it's bugging me.
Well, I'm going to be jumping on eLevate's team off the start, and they have control of B flag, but now they're going to be forced into that B spawn, and right now they're just in a bad position to start off the map, as Flawless is in a key power position, and it already has two, trying to look for the third. Blood is in that engagement right now, and finally takes him out, so immediately 4 down for eLevate, and TJ's going to be trying to make something happen here. He gets shut down as well, so man, Flawless is just absolutely dominating this entire kill feed. He's set up in a perfect position by those A1 stairs, and really it is impossible for this eLevate crew to take him out.
Yeah, definitely. The player that is filling in, probably for Attach, is it's obviously Attach is filling in, but Strife is not the player that is in the game. So yeah, guys, we are in this, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump on board with a player from Denial. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on board with Flawless. Now, this guy is usually known for his AR play, but obviously Strikezone. You probably won't see the ARs pulled out as much in this, but obviously the submachine gun game is working for him good as well. 8-0 and finally gets shut down from behind. So Flawless right there was actually on a tear, currently up by 10 points. Still 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in this domination. But Denial are looking excellent right now. They currently are getting 2-cap, but they are working on trying to get this AC set up. And I mean, now look, we see Flawless playing out the AR. Not sure if he picked up the submachine gun or already had an AR.
Yeah.
So
he had picked it up.
He picked it up. Okay.
But right now, Denial is actually in a tricky position as they do not have any flags right now. They are going to be trying to catch that A flag, but Attach is there to stop it, and Flawless now with his AR is able to get a nice headshot onto Attach, so he is most likely going to pick up this A flag, but no, gets shut down from behind. And so just like that, eLevate is back in the game. They had a really, really terrible start, but then they just made Denial completely dominated right here. Denial is absolutely getting no points, and they are in a very bad spot.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like Denial was actually going to be able to get this A flag, but no, it is actually neutralized. And we see the kill feed just stacking up. Attach getting a 2-piece nade there, and that was obviously a big kill right there. Shut them down from getting that A, just left it neutralized. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and jump on board with TJ. Now, TJ actually is on, I'm going to call him Fuff, even though it sounds weird. I believe it's Fearless Under Fire. He's actually part of that squad. And what squad did he go to affiliate with? Was he on Team Batty?
I think so.
They actually they did pretty well. I mean, he's one of those SMD players that everyone just called a warrior, but he did pretty good on land and just made his way into the respawn game. It's obviously working out for him, so he's going to be the player filling in for eLevate. Doing an excellent job so far, 6 and 8. Also 3 captures to his name. But right now, we're going to see that eLevate is not in a very good position. They are now getting onto the A flag, but they were just pinned in just to that AC setup, going in favor of Denial, and then them only having B. But now they do have AB. So now just look for Denial to maybe try to push into this B or just try to go for the AC. AC is kind of what, like, their bread and butter so far. That's kind of what I'm seeing from them.
Yeah, and they are going to be able to capture this A flag as they have almost every single cutoff found, but Enable was able to find a nade, find that hole, throw it straight through, and get them off that. So now they have no points at all, and this is what this eLevate team has been just dominating at. They really are just like making sure Denial is trapped at that A flag spawn. They're killing them right before they get that A flag, and they are just locking the C and B flag down. So now 3 on A for Denial. It will give them secure the flag. Twiz is going to be pushing out to Courtyard, trying to get some map control. But right now, man, eLevate is just dominating. They had a rough start. They were able to get under their belts, and then now they're just going at it, man. They have nothing to lose.
Yeah, definitely. I like the setups from eLevate once they get these caps going. I mean, they had 2 players. They had one a hot dog and then one sitting out. What do people call it? I know I see in Parasite stream they call it 2 huts titties. That's their call. They call it tits. So I'm just gonna go ahead and call it tits. I don't know. It's just I'm a little kid at heart, man. I still laugh when I hear the word tits or something. So they actually had that set up, and that was just what able to cause them, because if one player didn't go down, maybe he had to reload or something, they had another player right behind him who could easily go down, pick off those kills on that flag. But right now, let's go ahead. We need to show Flawless some love once again, staying on him through the respawn. 17, 8, and 2. Obviously, he had a hot start to start off this game. Now he is back to that submachine gun, so we have 25 seconds left, and it's 82-53 currently in favor of the eLevate squad. And it just, Denial started out really hot, I'm not really sure how to really define their downfall in this. I mean, because Flawless absolutely did work, but I'm just not sure what their downfall in this game was. So obviously, like I said, hot start, but just couldn't keep the momentum going for the rest of the game.
Now, they had a great setup, they just could not break what happened when eLevate set them up, spawn trapping them on that A flag, and every single second, they were near getting on the A flag, and then they'd get killed from behind. And I think their biggest problem was they usually only sent one person to capture that A flag, because it was neutralized, you didn't have to send that many people, but every single time they sent one, they were always killed off it, and the second they sent three, they were able to get control and get a little more map control. So if they had sent three earlier, if they had got a more just awareness that was happening to them, they might have been able to do something, might have been able to get out of that, but as we do know, Saints right here is filling in, so it's not their actual team, and you know what, they weren't able to break through.
Alright, here we go. So you say you want to start off on Bloods, and that's what we're doing. So he's just going to be using the sniper off spawn to try to pick up a pro shot, and obviously that could actually work out, but I mean, it's not going to be that beneficial. So let's see if he actually does switch off of the respawn. I'm going to be interested because a sniper, I don't see it really coming in handy, and yet he does switch back to that SMG now. So there wasn't that much excitement, to be honest. I think we just overhyped that a lot, Putrid, quite a bit. But I mean, focusing off of Bloods, eLevate doing an excellent job right now. Have AC, and now they're just trying to get set up to try to pin Denial and B, and that is the easiest way that you're going to get things done on this map.
And Enable is holding down the front door on B, spots Flawless, and is able to take him out despite getting the first bullet in for Flawless. And now they're just holding this down, attached with the nice two-piece, and Saints is going to be trying to make something happen here. He gets taken out by TJ Halley. TJ Halley just going to cook a nade, throwing it down in the kitchen, trying to get lucky, but nothing able to connect there. And right now they're running through the squad. Someone comes out of kitchen and just gets out of there. I believe that was Flawless, and Blood still has the sniper out. He's in a power position by A, spots one, spots two, but Saints is able to take him out with that SMG, just proving how much range that MTAR truly has.
Yeah, definitely. So let's go ahead and stay on board. Let's go ahead and jump on board Flawless right now. Currently on a 3-kill streak, and as I say that, Castus Curse always in action. Something I realized, like the Castus Curse thing, there was a subreddit, there was a post on Reddit about, like, let's say what casters say, and I guess the Caster's Curse comes out almost every time with every caster. They'll always bring it up, and I sat there, I was like, that's true. I mean, like, what are the odds of that? Like, what else are you supposed to call it? I mean, it's just weird how that happens. But Flawless right now died, comes back to life, picks up 2 kills straight away. So currently 5, 3, and 1 for him. They do have A, B in their control, but now we do see an entourage of the eLevate players pushing into that B site.
And look at this spot attaches in. He was just under that 18-wheeler. He had his bulldog out, and he was controlling C-Flag, but did get taken out by Saints. So Saints will be on C, trying to make something happen. He is going to have a lot of cover. Flawless is going to be watching that catwalk. Flawless was taken out, and Able going around the corner, and they will get that kill before they get any points on that from Denial. So good plays by TJ, and I believe Attach, who were there to break it. So Enable's now going to be trying to push out to Pro Shop, get control of Courtyard, which they do have. So they're in a pretty good position. They have they have C and B, and they have this Denial team trapped at A.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to go highlight Enable, and I always like bringing this up when I cast about the Halo players. I mean, it's just insane how they can switch from Halo to Call of Duty and still be pretty good. Obviously, they may have had a shaky start, but they started building stuff together, and I mean, all the Halo players are really finding success. There's actually the team of Halo players that are qualified for the regionals, I believe. What team is it? I can't think of it.
Final Boss?
Yeah, Final Boss. Final Boss, the team of Halo players and stuff. I mean, they've just found their way straight into the Call of Duty scene. And if you were to switch that around, I could honestly not see any Call of Duty players being that good at Halo. Crim6, obviously, because Crim6, I believe he was a pro.
Yes.
I'm not sure. I believe he actually was a pro, wasn't an amateur or anything. So, obviously, Crim6 would have a smooth transition, probably going for that. Maybe a little rough, because Halo's a pretty harder game because it's all headshots. You do have to have the accuracy. If you don't, good luck.
And that's what makes these Halo players that switch to COD so just deadly. They have such perfect aim, and they really know how to aim and shoot. They know how to do the basics of COD. The only thing they really have to get used to is the pace, where it's a lot more fast-paced, and it's a lot more teamwork involved. Now, Halo, there actually was Capture the Flag. Capture the Flag was like 100% teamwork, but the thing about COD is that you die so fast that really you have to rely on your team sometimes to just watch your back. You can't just be a god like half of these Halo players. And the thing about it is, honestly, I think Halo is the more skillful game. It's just COD is more entertaining to watch, and that's why it's on the circuit, and Halo isn't anymore.
I mean, those Halo days were insane. Like, that was when MLG was on, like, ESPN. I remember watching, like, the top 10 MLG plays of Puckett, and I was just like, wow, like, I want to be Puckett. Puckett's awesome. And, like, that's how I really kind of, like, saw that stuff. But I just remember, like, watching all the Halo events and all that. It was just all good fun. I didn't know what was really going on. I just played Halo for fun and all that. So, anyway, back onto the gameplay. 79-62 right now. Still, eLevate is leading 35 seconds, and it's definitely going to be mathematically impossible. eLevate did have a 32-point lead over... Wait, yeah. Oh, wait. I put down the wrong team. I put Denial in my notes. It was eLevate. eLevate had a 32-point lead, and now they're definitely going to take this domination. So, it's going to be eLevate taking map number 1 of this best of 7 series here on Hitbox.tv.
And by
Pierre
over
Organization
50.
Channel. Yeah. By over 50.
By over 50. That is insane. Absolutely just crazy. Really, really just good job by this Enable squad. And considering how young they are, too, a lot of these players... It basically is the Enable squad. By the eLevate squad, Enable 16-8. That's what I was looking at. 16-8 with 5 captures. It was the Enable squad for that side of Strike Zone.
Yeah, obvious beast, man.